So, I realize this isn't going to be like a typical stream, but I got some boxes in from Sendico, ordered some stuff from Japan. Might as well show off the experience a bit. So first things, by the way, they wrapped the shit out of this thing. Gonna try not to show my address, I guess. So, gonna have to get through all this plastic wrap. I might as well put this over here. I don't have a game playing right now or anything. Yeah, wow. They really wrapped this thing. Holy moly. Put that over here. Hey, what's up, Towster? Alright, so one of two boxes from Sendico. Stuff I bought on Yahoo Auction Japan. Sendico is basically just a site that will make bids for you on Japanese auction sites. Mail it local to Japan to a warehouse, and then repackage, bundle, and ship your items to you. Generally worldwide. There's a bunch of little fees along the way, so this is my first time actually like trying their service, which I'm interested in. But in general, the items I got were way cheaper than I could ever get on a US auction site like eBay. So the shipping was pretty expensive because I got some fairly large items as well, and there's a limit to sort of what you can include in international shipping right now. So I had to put it in 2 boxes. But all told, what did I spend? It was about $220. And I think some of the items in here alone are like 100 US on eBay, so way cheaper for sure. Man, they packaged the shit out of this thing. Hey, what's up, Nick? I'm attempting to cut through with my shitty scissor. Should have probably got a knife. This really obscenely well packaged Sendico box. I'm tough to hear. Oh, is the music loud? How's that? I can up it on my mic too. That should be a little bit better, right? Hopefully. That Metroid, that's her. Oh shit. I can adjust it further if you want. I don't usually do webcam streams, so it's been some time. There we go. Frick. These scissors are trash. Yeah, the Sendico packaging is so absurdly good. What the hell, man? I mean, okay, so I paid a shitload on shipping, but looking at how they shipped it, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so this is a pretty small box. This is mostly software, I'm assuming. Not that I got any hardware, but I was trying to get a Saturn Virtual On controller, and I'm still kind of looking for one. But there's 2 problems to that. One, there's not actually that many on Sendico, and the few that go tend to be bid on at the last second, which is like 4 a.m. local time for me. which sucks. I'm not going to be up at 4 in the morning, so I lose almost every bit on these Virtual On controllers. And the second problem is that they're really big. So the shipping for a Virtual On controller is going to be pretty expensive, actually. But yeah. Lots of bubble wrap to dig through. They bubble wrap the shit out of this. Yeah, okay, so this is most of the software. That makes sense. I think that's how I set up the packaging anyway. Alright, first game. This is all relating to... Actually, pretty much everything here is going to be relating to a PS2 that I'm getting in the next few months. Japanese PS2. So the first game that I bought on Sendico... Here, let me put this box aside for a second. Is Berserk for PS2. Which looks fantastic. It's an action game. I was looking up some stuff on YouTube, and this game looks really, really fun. So I'm excited to stream this eventually. Yo, look at that disc. That's a cool disc. But let me see if I can find anything in the manual here. It's complete, so that's nice. Oh, that's cool. So in the back of the manual, they have character portraits for each of the characters in the game, with manga panels behind them for where they show up in the manga. That's really cool. And then, let me see if I can get some... Yeah, so here's a good screenshot of the game. Versus Snowman. This, like, big mouth coming out of the ground with eyes. So you can tell it's an action title. Big health bars, Dark Souls-like, in that aspect. I don't know if that's a boss, but... This appears to be a game that will be very approachable from a Western standpoint, since it's an action title. You don't need to know too much as far as, hopefully, what to do next. So we'll try and struggle through that one. Let me look at the disc real quick, too. Disc is a little dirty, but I think that'll clean up. No scratches. Cool. First game. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, right, I ordered some music CDs. Let me open those. Hey, what's up, big guy? Anime. Anime nude. That is anime. Your eyes do not deceive you. Wow, yeah, they really package these well. You know, I don't mind spending the amount I spent on the shipping if this is how they package stuff. To be honest. Alright, we'll get to that in a second. So, 2 music CDs. One is Cowboy Bebop remixes, music for freelance, with some remixes from the soundtrack, Cowboy Bebop. Piano Black, Cats on Mars, Tank, some good stuff in here. This was a album I don't believe that got released stateside. There's so many, like, anime albums that only get released in Japan. So... Word your This Is Cool Saturn gets scratched. Yeah, they do a really good job. So this is a track list. Information about each person that remixed the music. Not much else in here, though. But I'm excited to listen to this. I know this is on YouTube already, so I'm not going to be uploading this to YouTube like I did with the Lupin albums that I got. for preservation's sake. So if you want to listen to this, you can just go on YouTube and look up Cowboy Bebop remixes music for freelance. But I wanted a copy of it to listen to. The other music CD I got is Bakano, the original soundtrack. Bakano is a fantastic sci-fi 1920s gangster America anime / horror. It's fantastic, and they have amazingly good jazz music that is just so good. I love the music in Bakano. This is one of my favorite anime. So, CD was pretty cheap. I think it was only $4 or so. They have the fake record look. They stole my Boixino theme. Yeah, I think they did. Dang. Aniplex. This is an official Bakano release, so... Not much on the inside, just track listing information. If you haven't watched Bakano, you should watch it. I would actually suggest the English dub, since it takes place in America, and they have Boston accents, and it's fucking great. It's so good. Bakano's by the same folks that did Durarara, which is also a very good anime, if you haven't watched Durarara. That's the anime with the Dolahan biker, with the cat ear helmet. Alright. What else we got? Oh, nice. So, I wanted a copy of this game. I was looking for it in English, but it's so expensive. So I picked up the Japanese copy instead. The English version of this... I mean, it does have English audio, but it is also close to $100. However, the Japanese version of Gitaru Man was only like 10. So, I can finally play through Gitaru Man. This is a rhythm game with rock music, similar to the Pillows in FLCL. I'm really excited. I've never been able to play Gitaru Man because it's just too expensive. So... pretty stoked. Yeah, I think it's a pretty difficult game, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Plus, there's advice for a high score right there, right? Like, I have problems with Parappa and the Parappa games, in that their rhythm elements are not very good, and they don't generally, like, the music doesn't match up to what's happening on screen. This game's a little bit different. It's more like a irritating stick type of game, or like one of those amusement games where you try to, like, move the bar without touching the edges. It's kind of like that. So this is going to be a future stream. Pretty excited for it. I might have to practice a little bit before that stream, like most rhythm games, but we'll see. I'm excited to try out Gitaru Man. The soundtrack for this game is absurdly good. Absurdly good. We'll be missing out on the really bad English dub, but, you know, whatever. Alright. What else we got here? Here we go. 2-pack. Oh, right, because these came in the same auction. So, speaking of rhythm games, I picked up Poppin' Music 7 for PS2. Poppin' Music is a fantastic arcade series with a bunch of really good music. It's a notes coming from the top of the screen to the bottom type of game with a bunch of buttons. Normally you would hit the popping controller and smack all the buttons, to play, but you can also play with a controller. I might try and look for a pop-in controller. I think there is one for PS2. But this is a straight port of the Poppin' 7 arcade game. Let's see if I can take a look in here. Oh, it has a track list also. I know in some of these they have like... what am I thinking of? Galaga mixes and stuff? Like some older video game music. Let's see. Yeah. So another timing rhythm game. To that end, this auction actually came with 2 games. This was also like $8 or something for both of these. We got Poppin' Music Best Hits, which is a collection of music rather than a specific arcade version. So I don't know the track list for this one, but I'm excited to stream this also. Salem, you can't eat bubble wrap. No. What are you doing? Goofy cat. Oh god. Yeah, if you haven't played a Poppin' Music game in an arcade, you're missing out. Poppin's so much fun, especially with 2 players. Okay. So I'm excited for that one. What else we got?
This is the machinery he controls.
Okay, so this game is $100 US. If you could even find it.
Call him champion.
And I didn't even know they made a game for this.
With the flick of a switch,
Let's see if I can get this open.
its giant flame shudders to life.
You'll miss out more. Never care for rhythm games. That's fine. Yeah, I'm excited to play some rhythm games, so.
The symbiotic thirst between man and machine has been
Alright.
awakened, and it can only
Next game on the list is Samurai Champloo for the PS2. Very expensive English game. It's another action title based off the Samurai Champloo anime. Looks really stylistic and cool, kind of like a Devil May Cry. Show you the back. If you haven't played, well, not played, if you haven't watched Samurai Champloo, it is a hip-hop musical samurai breakdancing anime. It's so good. I love Samurai Champloo. It's a weird disc art. So this one also looked accessible like the Berserk game. And honestly, I'm kind of just hoping the soundtrack is good too. But samurai action game with potentially good music, PS2 style, might be good. Now there's a couple things that are slightly worrying. There's a health bar for main character Mugen on the left. There's also a weapon bar, what looks to be a button combo that you can stop at different times. Money. And then trick count, like a combo. As well as a mini map and some other stuff. So, I don't know if this game's good. I just know it's expensive. But I wanted to give it a try. I really like the anime. So, might as well give it a try. Give it a shot. It wasn't too expensive. Yeah, I love Samurai Champloo, so hopefully the game's good. Alright. I gotta open the next box now. So the second box is huge. There's not that much in it, though. In theory. And, god damn, this thing is packaged. It's so wild how much they put into their packaging. Oh man, how am I gonna open this? Pick a corner, I guess. Okay, actually let me do that. Okay. So who has a guess what's in this box? Quite a bit bigger. It's not hardware. So no controller or anything. A Sega Ska 3100. Nah, it'd be a lot heavier. Although it is a pretty heavy box. Okay. Oh man. The tape they use for this is weird. It's like a textured, tough tape. So it doesn't rip easily, I guess. That's the thought. A Virtual On controller. The bait and switch. I want a Virtual On controller. I still do. The only ones I can see, like... One of the ones I was bidding on before I shipped out this parcel, but I didn't get, sold for $12 at 4 in the morning with a last second bid to go above my reserve. Most of them are selling for like 60, 50 or 60. So I'm a little upset about that one. Yeah, 12 was a really good deal. Now you have to take into account that you also have to ship the thing, so it's probably closer to like 100 after all the fees. That said, I've seen a Virtual On controller here in Seattle at a retro game store, and they wanted 150. So. $100's still a good deal, and if you bundle it with shipping and other things, it's actually not that bad. Okay, they packaged the crap out of this. There's newspaper here too, man. There's only going to be 2 things in this box, I think. But I gotta get through all this newspaper. Okay. Let's put that aside. Alright, there's a box inside the box, also bubble wrapped and taped. So let's dig through that too, I guess. You want to borrow one? Nah. I mean, I'll find one eventually. I'm assuming the Virtual On stream will be a single 3 to 4 hour stream. I don't know if it's worth it. But I kind of want to own a... Like, if I can get a controller relatively cheaply, I'll pick it up. Alright, here's the 4th layer of packaging in this thing. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, so... It's a big box. What was the best guess? A Virtual On controller. I need a new pair of scissors. Okay, that's right. It is Tycho with the drum accessory for PS2. And it's heavy as shit. I didn't think it was this big. So, let me open this thing up. This is also a future stream. So, comes with Taiko, the game, of course. Taiko, if you're not aware, is very similar to Donkey Konga, just with a taiko drum. Donkey Konga is actually the more English-speaking version of that game. And essentially what you do is you put together plastic feet, taiko sticks, you put together a drum that you whack. Oh my god, okay. There's so much here. This thing's packaged like a gun con. Was it as expensive as actually getting a taiko drum? Like a real one? No. This taiko set was $5, and then I paid a lot in shipping, basically. So here's the taiko drum. You set it up on a stand so that it's angled towards you, and then you whack it with the plastic taiko sticks. Different parts of the drum react differently as inputs, so you can hit like the inside of the drum or the outside of the drum, just like a Donkey Konga bongo to play your song. So, this is a future stream. Should be fun. There's, I think, some taiko drum sets like this for Switch, which are much smaller. The PS2 version is a huge, chunky piece of plastic. Did they make the controller for the West? You know, there might actually be a taiko controller for the West. Let me see. I'm pressing stuff on my keyboard with the box because it's so big. Taiko PS2. Yeah, they did make it in the West. It looks like it's different branding, different music, of course. With the drum, because it's called Taiko Drum Master here in the States. With the drum, like this exact set, but the English version is about 110. 110. Although you might be able to find some cheap, very beat up versions that don't have everything. No, DK bongos wouldn't work on Switch. Okay, let me try to put all this packaging back. This drum's actually kind of hard to get to in this box. But yeah, this thing whips. I'm excited about Taiko. Excited to play some Taiko. I've never actually gotten to play the home versions of these, so this will be a lot of fun. And very loud. But we've done the DK Bongo streams, so I figured this would be a good follow-up to those. Alright. Taiko. See if I can actually get everything back in this box. I might repackage that again later. Alright, I have one more thing, I believe. And then I'm done. That was also in that big box. Okay, last thing. By the way, I do think I got my money's worth, even with all like the shipping and little fees here and there. All of this stuff was, what did I say, $220, somewhere around there after shipping. That Taiko drum kit alone is $100. If I got an English version, Shampoo's $100. Poppin' Music's cheap. Guitar Man's like $100. Berserk, I don't know if it even came out in the West, but it's really hard to find here. These CDs were basically free. So, alright, last thing I got. is probably the best thing I got. That's right. It is the Segata Sanshiro action figure. Which I need. You don't understand. I need this. I need it so bad. And now I have it. All of the packaging in this thing, except for the label on the bottom for, like, sale, is in English. Which is weird. But there's Segata Sanshiro standing on his, pedestal with a Sega Saturn below him. Specialty is Judo, Sandan, 3rd rank, Karate, Shodan, 1st rank, Batodo, Yondan, 4th rank, and Shoto Goshindo, Yondan, 4th rank, with a total of Nijudan, 20th rank. There's a little profile of him on the bottom here, which is great. So, Segata Sanshiro is an authority of justice who guides young men to Sega Saturn Do. He hates to do things by halves. In pursuit of Sega Saturn Do, he practices asceticism and keeps challenging various things day and night. Segata Sanshiro, the figure collection by Mother Base. This thing whips. I'm so excited about this. There's another Segata Sanshiro figure I saw out there that's closer to like a G.I. Joe doll. Not excited in that, but this thing, cool as hell. By the way, this is actually the most expensive item I bought on Sendico. This is it, the most expensive item. I spent $30 on this. It's in good condition. I mean, the plastic's yellowing, but I don't really collect figures that much. I just wanted it. Because it's cool as hell. Alright, so that's everything I got from Sendico. Not a whole lot. I wouldn't mind getting some bigger items. Of course, shipping would be a pain. Like the Virtual 1 controller I wouldn't mind getting, or some other weird controllers and such. But the thing is, like with my Saturn, I originally went to Sendico to look for stuff for my Saturn. But the only thing I need for my Saturn are accessories, like controllers. I literally don't need software in games. Or hardware. So, I already have a 3D controller. I have a pretty good wireless controller. So the only thing I would really need would be, like, the Virtual 1, I guess. Maybe an arcade stick for Fighter. Not much, though. So then I started looking at some other stuff. Since I'm getting a Japanese PS2 anyways, I might as well just go deep on PS2 games I've been missing out on. So, a lot of rhythm games, a couple action games from some anime. And yeah, not bad. Yeah, Hori Stick. The Hori Sticks are real cheap on Sendico too. They're like $10 or less. Most of them sell for $8. You can get a Hori Stick very easily. They look nice too. They have the Astro Cab colors to them. But every time I tried to like bid on a Hori Stick, I would get outbid at 4 in the morning for like a penny every time. So I need to like overspend on one or get one that's like a buy it now instead of an auction. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I did some Uno streaming earlier on Ty's stream. I am going to go figure out some groceries for the week. That sounds like a good plan. But we have some streams in the future once my PS2 finds its way over here from Japan as well, which I bought from an independent seller. So this is something to look forward to in the future. Some Taiko, some Berserk. It's not a normal weapon. I'm so stoked for Taiko, you have no idea. Alright. Gonna go ahead and end this stream a little bit. But yeah, overall, by the way, as far as Sendico goes, my experience is good. I wish they were a little more upfront with the fees. But That said, overall the fees are way cheaper than how I could buy it locally, which is eBay. Or a retro game store and crossing my fingers that I can find it. So there's a lot of hoops to jump through, but at the end of the day, it's way cheap, comparatively, as long as you buy bulk. And they package things really well, so there's a bunch on eBay. Yeah, you could probably get a Hori pad on eBay and pay less in shipping and everything overall. Yeah. Wouldn't doubt it. The 3D controller, though, is one thing. You can get a box 3D controller with Nights into Dreams for like $15 on Sendico. And the 3D controller itself, without the box and everything, is $100 on eBay. Easy. So, like, if you know what you're looking for, you can get good deals. There's a lot of shrink-wrapped Christmas Nights into Dreams that were never open. Also, you can get on Sendico last time I was looking. But yeah. I'm going to host you all over to... let's host you over to Smite. He's playing some Elden Ring. Yeah, it's absurd how expensive stuff is in the West. Like, US games are so expensive. Or English language games. And a lot of these are very approachable. Like, rhythm games, extremely approachable. No language barrier, basically. Action games, you can play an action game. Very easy. So, you just gotta find the right stuff. If you're playing, like, I was actually kind of looking at, what is it, Newscast from Hell or something? Michigan Newscast from Hell? Report from Hell? Yeah. I was looking at that one. That's another $100 game in English. Way cheaper in Japan. There's also, like, a Ghost Vibration on PS2, which is basically like a first-person Luigi's Mansion game. And it has a really awful English dub in the Japanese version. So I was thinking about picking that up at some point. Yeah. But I want to get through this stack. Like, I shouldn't be buying more games until I get through this stack, so...